Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever had one of those days where you're busy all day, emails flying, tabs open, coffee getting cold, and at the end of the day, you sit back and think, wait, what did I actually accomplish? Yeah, that feeling sucks. Because here's the painful truth nobody likes to admit. Most of us aren't lazy. We're just working on the wrong things. We've been taught that success comes from grinding harder, staying up later, pushing more, sacrificing everything. But if hard work alone made people successful, the most exhausted people would be the richest, and they're not. Today, I want to show you how to work smart instead of hard, without hacks, without fake motivation, and without turning into one of those hustle 24/7 robots. This is about real, proven ways to get better results with less stress, and honestly, more peace. Let's get into it. Hard work isn't the problem. Direction is. Here's something nobody tells you. Hard work doesn't guarantee results. Direction does. Imagine pushing a car with everything you've got, but it's in neutral. That's what most people's workdays look like. They're answering messages, sitting in meetings, scrolling for research, multitasking like crazy, but none of it moves the needle. Smart work starts with one uncomfortable question. If I only did one thing today, what would make the biggest difference? Not 10 things, not everything on my to-do list. One thing. That's leverage. That's smart work. Being busy is not productive. Let's be honest. Being busy feels good. It makes us feel important. It gives us an excuse. It makes us feel like we're trying. But busy is often just disguised procrastination. Smart workers don't try to do more. They try to do less, but better. Here's a rule that actually works. 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. So instead of asking, what else can I add to my day? Ask, what can I remove? That one question alone can change how you work forever. Clarity beats motivation every single time. Most people wait to feel motivated before they work. That's backwards. Smart workers don't rely on motivation. They rely on clarity. When you know what you're working on, why does it matter? What done actually looks like. You don't need motivation, you just move. Try this simple reset. At the start of the day, write down one priority, one backup task. That's it. Anything else is optional. This removes decision fatigue, overwhelm, and that I don't know where to start feeling. Clarity is underrated and insanely powerful. Stop multitasking. It's killing your results. Multitasking sounds impressive. It looks productive. But science is clear. Your brain can't focus on two important things at once. Every time you switch tasks, your brain burns energy, restarting. Smart work means single tasking with intention, instead of checking emails while working notifications, buzzing nonstop, jumping between tabs. Try this. Pick one task, set a 25 to 45-minute timer. Remove distractions, go all in. You'll get more done in 30 focused minutes than in 3 distracted hours. And you'll feel less drained afterward. Energy management, time management. This is a big one. You don't need more time. You need better energy. Ask yourself, when am I most focused? When do I feel mentally sharp? When do I crash? Smart workers schedule important work during high-energy hours, not whenever they find time. Hard workers fight their energy. Smart workers use it. Protect your sleep. Take breaks without guilt. Stop treating burnout like a badge of honor. You're not a machine, and pretending you are is expensive. Leverage is the real secret. Want to know how successful people get more done with less effort? Leverage. Leverage means systems instead of memory, tools instead of manual work, delegation instead of control, templates instead of starting from scratch. Ask yourself, is there a faster, simpler way to do this next time? Even small systems add up over time. Hard workers repeat effort. Smart workers build once and reuse forever. Perfection is just fear in a nice outfit. Let's talk about perfection. Perfection keeps people stuck. Overthinking, tweaking endlessly, never shipping. Smart workers aim for progress, not perfect. They finish, they learn, they adjust. Done beats perfect, every time. If you want real results, give yourself permission to start messy. Learning by doing momentum is smarter than overplanning. Measure what actually matters. If you don't track results, you'll keep working hard with no direction. At the end of the week, ask, what worked? What didn't? What moved me closer to my goal? Smart work means feedback loops. You don't guess. You observe. You adjust. That's how results compound. Here's the truth. You don't need to grind harder. You don't need to sacrifice your health. You don't need to burn yourself out to prove your worth. You need clarity, focus, and the courage to stop doing things that don't matter. Working smart isn't about being lazy. It's about being intentional. And once you experience results without exhaustion, you'll never want to go back.